Welcome back everyone, this is 2 Show coming at you here with more Idle Heroes content. I figured I might as well pump these out before school starts for everyone. You, me, all in the same boat. Which is sad, it is what it is, but it just means less game time and more study and possibly work time. But anyways, coming back into things, I thought we could look at Trial of Champions. And by the time this gets uploaded, there should be, a day or maybe 12 hours left. Really just depends. But anyways, I have been looking at these very, very top teams. And one thing that I've noticed is they're all very similar. And the teams down, where most of us will be at, they're very sporadic. But as soon as you start climbing, you kind of notice, ooh, there's a lot more carries in the front. Ooh, there's some Mims in the back line. There's a ton of Garudas up front. There's, double Ada, this and that. Almost everyone is running Sherlock as well. And I just wanted to take a little time, a few minutes, and kind of discuss maybe a little bit of tips and tricks on here. As you can see, one thing even, I chose 9-star Russell over those two 10-stars. And basically that's just because, Russell he's newer, he's a little bit more meta. Those two 10-stars, although 10 stars, they don't really bring anything to this game mode. And Russell can bring a little bit of I don't want to say stall, tanky, whatever. But again, he's got damage reduce. He can jump up in the air, all that jazz, not get CC'd. And if that's what it takes, is the last little hit, sure, that's awesome. Moving up from there, you want everyone to kind of pair together. And I don't know, personally, many people that have 12 E5s that can all work together. For example, this dude's team that we're looking at, I don't see really any reason why Delacium is here right now. I didn't really glance who was birded, but again, that is fine. Again, just looking at it, it's like, okay, who can pair well together? And one team that I saw that I really, really liked, it was Destroyer, Emily, Garuda, and then Mim. And I just thought that was super cool for us starting. And then the dude had double carry. He had, this and that. Basically something more meta on the second line. And that's really interesting. It's really tough to kind of decide, but if my team went up against that, we would get destroyed for sure. But I don't know, it's just super cool. I really love this game mode, and it's because it introduces so much. Because, for example, if Ra dies, I think Cruz is in my 7th spot. We'll pretend it is. Anyways, if she dies, Cruz comes in. But also, if Sherlock dies, Cruz still comes in. And so you gotta kind of think, who would be the next best for this? Assuming anyone dies, the next person comes in. And, yeah, so it is Cruz. And the only reason that I threw Cruz in there instead of Ada was because of his 50% passive ability. I really think that that's phenomenal. Especially when it's maybe a few people are hurt, Sherlock, Carrie, Garuda, maybe Amon-Ra are kind of in it. Normally, I feel like Drake and Tara die most consistent, first, or Tara lives to be the very last person. Outside of that, Ra dies occasionally, but the first 3 that I listed off generally do decent, but again, they'll be a little bit lower health. So anyways, Drake just died. Cruz comes in, and then he gets knocked down to 50%, and it gives those others a little bit extra time to start healing up. Again, Sherlock, he might need an extra round to get more cards going. And if that's the case, Cruz did an amazing job. The only problem is getting him down to that 50. It looks like Sherlock might die, but again, I'm not too worried. This kind of looks in the bag. Again, Cruz also has one of the best heals, 20%. Whenever people are, Sherlock is almost dead right now. Okay, whatever, he died. But that 20% heal is a lot better than having him in the first round and healing those people that don't really need it. You know, just something like that. And then again, I got Ada and Aspen. Not really any phenomenal heroes, but again, those two are good enough. You don't need a perfect team. Again, this guy probably's doing fine. He's got 9 stars in there. You only need a select few. And for the most part, no one is going to have 12, so don't worry about it too much. Worry about team synergy, because I feel like that helps a lot. And also worry about, you know, maybe how can I set this up? If you're super offensive, change things around. You know, if you have a very, very offensive team, they go in, they nuke, you know, you're doing a Thagwa or something for PvE, but you also want to do a little bit of PvP, work around that, you know. You don't need the Phoenix, you know, for this. You don't necessarily need the Deer. You can use whatever you want. Dragon is a very good option, but again, it really just depends on your team. I just personally love the Deer. And I guess so does this dude. This is a phenomenal team. A little bit scared to fight it. But again, one thing that I do is I look at the power, and then I kind of study the team. We might lose this one, but do we go for it? Let's see. This one looks a little bit better. But then again, you kind of have to look at it. That dude has an Asmo. We have a Sherlock. They kind of counterbalance, or I guess Asmo counterbalances Sherlock. So it's important to look at those things as well, instead of just being like, oh, this dude's got 5 and I'm almost at 7 for power. It's like, at least scan the team. But again, one thing that you can do is you can fight the weakest guys and slowly move up. That's totally fine as well. You don't have to be fighting the big dogs. I just look at it as they can give me the most points for the least amount of tickets. It's super smart to save your entry and wait till, you know, the second to last day, or even the last day to enter. You know, if there's 24 hours left, perfect. Sign up and wait. Wait for a few hours. And then, you know, whenever it's about time, do all your smashes. This does not look good. Do we lose this one? I really hope not. But still, that would be a small tip that I could give a lot of the earlier people, is just wait. It's going to be fine. You don't need to be first right now. Heck, you know, find a goal. Mine right now is 2,000 to 3,000. That's where I kind of want to end. And if I, you know, start the last day at 1,500, maybe 2,000, I can almost assume that with a few fights at the tail end, I'll probably finish close within that goal. So again, tomorrow at reset, that's my goal. So anyways, pick it smart, and maybe this dude was a little bit out of our price range. Still, I don't know. It's 50-50. We got Aspen coming in, which again, I like. Horus he's really low. Aspen can come in and nuke. Outside of that, I mean, he almost died. He almost did plenty of good things. But either way, we still have Garuda. There's a small hope. There's one small hope. If Garuda gets an active and then round, what would it be, 8? Let's see. Let us see. So she got an active and she did her job. Phenomenal. Okay, actually, we have a shot. Okay, yeah, okay, we're good. That was phenomenal. I wish that they would add damage. That would be so cool. But anyways, guys, that is going to wrap everything up. Let me know. I've just seen a few people talking about this, and I thought that I would say, you don't need to overpower them. Figure out team synergy. That is way more important than throwing 12 super strong people in. So anyways, guys, if you have any other questions, any other video ideas, drop them down below. I cannot wait to hear them, and I cannot wait to help you guys. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a swell day, and consider sharing the channel around, join the Discord, get active, and I can't wait to see you. Anyways, I will see you around. Peace.